This is Jeb Blount, and it's Money Monday on the Sales Gravy podcast.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
Welcome to another edition of Money Monday. I am your host, Duff Tucker, and today I'm filling in for our fearless leader, Jeb Blount. Now, Q1 of 2026 is already in the rear view. And with that, most sales leaders are asking the same question. Do we stay the course with our current sales strategy, or is it time to make some adjustments? And the truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Some teams are coming off of a strong start. The pipeline is healthy, deals are moving, the energy is high. Others, they're feeling the pressure. Pipeline gaps, inconsistent execution, and maybe deals that didn't close quite the way they expected. But here's what separates top performing teams from everyone else. They don't leave it to chance, and they get intentional about what happens next. So today we're going to break down how to think about this moment, and more importantly, how to act on it. So let's begin with the Q1 reality check. Q1 is feedback. It's not failure. It's not final. It's feedback. It's the market telling you something. It's your team's activities telling you something. It's your pipeline telling you something. The question is, are you listening? Too often sales teams fall into one of two traps. Trap number one, we're doing fine. Let's just keep going. But fine can be dangerous because the things that got you here won't always be the things that will get you to where you want to go. Trap number two, we missed the number, therefore everything needs to change. And now you've got chaos, new messaging, new priorities, new distractions, all without solving the root issue. Neither extremes work. What top teams do instead is pause, evaluate, and make targeted adjustments. So how do you know which path to take? Do we stay the course or do we adjust the strategy? Well, here's a simple way to think about it. If activities are right, but the results are inconsistent, you need to adjust your execution. If activities are off, you need to adjust your focus. So let's break that down. If your team is prospecting consistently, having quality conversations and moving deals forward, but results are spotty, well, that's not a strategy problem. That's a skill and execution problem. Maybe discovery conversations aren't deep enough. Maybe objections aren't being handled effectively. Maybe deals are stalling because next steps aren't clear. That's where coaching and reinforcement come in. Now, let's flip the side. If activity is low, if pipelines are thin, if reps are busy but they're not producing, well, that's a focus problem. Too many trivial tasks, not enough impactful work, not enough time spent where it actually counts. So that's not about tweaking. This is about resetting priorities. Now, let's talk about the two types of teams that you might be managing or you might be a part of going into Q2. Teams that are building momentum and teams that are closing gaps. Team one, this is the momentum building team. If this is you, first of all, don't get comfortable because momentum is great, but it's also fragile. The biggest mistake teams make here is assuming it will continue automatically. It won't. Momentum has to be protected. That means doubling down on what's working, what activities are driving pipeline, what messaging is landing, what behaviors are consistent across top performers, and then reinforcing those things every single day. Because what you reinforce, you repeat. Team number two, this is the gap closing team. Now, if you're on this side, this is where leaders can really help make an impact because gaps don't fix themselves. And most of the time, the issue isn't effort, it's direction. Your team might be working hard, just not on the right things. So you have to ask yourself, are we spending enough time prospecting? Are we asking the right questions in discovery? Are we creating real value? And here's the key. Don't just identify the gap, coach to it and act on it. Because awareness without action doesn't change anything. We have to be intentional. And when we're intentional, well, that's where everything starts to come together. Top performing teams are intentional. They don't just hope Q2 is going to be better. They don't just assume things are going to improve. They build a plan, and more importantly, they execute that plan with discipline. Intentionality shows up in a few key areas. Number one, time management. They protect their most valuable hours. Top performers know that not all tasks are created equal, so they prioritize. They prioritize prospecting. They prioritize customer conversations. They prioritize deal advancement, and they minimize everything else. Number two, skill development. They don't assume reps just know what to do. Top leaders coach. They coach discovery. They coach objection handling. They coach closing for next steps, because skill gaps are often the hidden reason that deals aren't moving forward. Number three, consistency. Top leaders don't rely on motivation. They build habits and they coach habits, because consistency beats intensity every time. So here's something that often gets overlooked: the power of small adjustments. You don't need massive changes to get massive results. Sometimes it's small adjustments that create the biggest impact. Asking one better question in discovery, spending 15 additional minutes in prospecting each day, being more intentional about scheduling next steps. These things compound over time, and over time, they'll completely change your outcomes. That's why the best teams aren't consistently reinventing, they're consistently refining. So as you look ahead to Q2, here's the real question. Not do we stay the course or adjust, but instead we should be asking, where do we need to be more intentional? Is it how our team is spending their time? Is it how our team is executing conversations? Or is it how I'm coaching and reinforcing these behaviors? Because the answer is in there. And once you find it, you have to act on it. At the end of the day, sales isn't complicated, but it does demand structure and it does demand consistency. It requires focus, it requires discipline, and most importantly, it requires intention. So whether you're building on momentum or working to close gaps, don't leave Q2 to chance. Be intentional about what happens next. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Duff Tucker, and if this episode gave you something to think about, share it with your team and start the conversation, because the teams that talk about it and then act on it, well, they're the teams that win. I'll see you next time here on the Sales Gravy Podcast.
Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some.
Hey, I'm doing a happy dance because you watched this video. Make sure that you click like and subscribe so that you never miss one of our amazing sales training videos.